Yes, sir. What is good? 21 Pilots. The fans have entered the building. It's a W. Shout out to you guys, man. Thank you for all of your support on the last video that I did. I appreciate that. The way it works on my channel, you show up, I deliver. You know what I mean? So thank you. Thank you for all of your kind words. Thank you for expressing to me how you found a relatability thread, not just to the music, but also to the channel. Those are the kind of things that continues to inspire me and makes me want to grow and makes me want to continue doing what I'm doing. And I hope you guys know, just by doing those, hitting the like button, the subscribe button, the comment, the hype, the join, the shares, all of that, becoming members, like you're helping my dream to come true. So I'm forever grateful to you for that. Now, I had a bunch of different requests in the comment section, but one specifically intrigued me and it had a bunch of likes. Car radio. And it intrigued me so much because I'm a 90s baby. I was born in 1990, grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s, became an adult in the 2010s when it was all about your car radio, baby. It was all about what kind of car radio you had, right? I didn't even want to ride in a car if it didn't have a CD player. But it would be a discussion before we even left anywhere. Like my friend had a homie that would come and pick us up. Yo, where are we going? We're going to Walmart, blah, blah, blah. Yo, I got to bring a couple of CDs. He's got a CD player. Stuffed them things in my back pocket. Didn't care about scratches or none of that, bro. I didn't. I used to have a quad page, like 4 per page, 8 if you include the front and the back, 8 per page CD booklet with like 58 pages of just albums and albums and albums and albums and albums. I had quite the collection, bro. I'm excited to go down the 21 Pilot rabbit hole, man. But if there's anything that y'all specifically want me to start with, let me know in the comments to this one and I'll start there. But I just wanted to, just tell you guys how much I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up and showing love. I do want you guys to understand something before we continue down this path, which I'm more than down for, willing to do it. I do not get monetization from 21 Pilot videos, right? Because they are signed to a major label. That's all I'm saying. That's all I want you guys to know. So a great way that you could still support me is by, checking out other videos that I might do. You know what I mean? See if you might find some interest over there somewhere or over here or whatever, man. I have a wide array of videos that I do. So that's one way I would be extremely appreciative and thankful for. And if y'all are ready to get into it, let's do it. This is 21 Pilots Car Radio. All right, you guys, let's check it.
I ponder of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Ooh.
Sometimes quiet is violent. I find it hard to hide it. My pride is no longer inside. It's on my sleeve, my skin will scream, reminding me of who I killed inside my dream. I hate this car that I'm driving. There's no hiding for me. I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real. I could pull the steering wheel.
My boy Spazzin. He's got bars too. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he rapped rap. I've heard Heathens. I love Heathens. I thought that song was super, super dope, actually. Heathens and Ride, of course I've heard those. Those are giant songs, right? But I haven't really heard anything outside of that. And whatever I just did, a couple of days ago, Downstairs. That was crazy. That was amazing. But this is dope too. And it's the bars are hard, but it's deeper than that. It's a mindset and a heartache. When I've been there, bro. I had saved up, I don't know what it was, probably $350, $400, even at that point in time, for 2 6x9 speakers to go in the back of my Honda. And I finally got one of them Alpine joints. And the Alpine CD player, bro, I was so excited to have it. I had it professionally installed, so it had that touch to it, you know what I'm saying? And someone came to my crib while I was asleep broke my glass, and took the radio out. And it's like they had to have known that I had it. Like they had to have known me and known that I had it. And that was a heartbreak as it because I knew that it was somebody I knew. You know what I mean? And I have a very troubled past. So I hung out with some troubled people and it was karma. I deserved it for all the things that I was doing at that point in time as well. But nonetheless, it broke my heart. And when you're riding, like you would rather just I don't want to be stuck with my thoughts while I'm in that state. When I'm driving a car, when I'm sitting down, in any way, shape, or form, do I ever want to just be left alone with my thoughts? I need the music. I need my music. And I need that car radio so that I can play my music to escape what's going on in my brain, right? This is dope to me.
Distraction to mask what is real. I could pull the steering wheel. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
This is hard, bro. He can rap. It's pretty good. But then again, with guys like this, it's not necessarily about the bars. It's not necessarily about the cadence and the structure of the delivery, not even the lyricism, because like the dope thing about artists like this is they don't hang their hat on just like I'm a rapper. You know what I mean? They hang their hat on artistry, and being able to play that part well and mixing it in with the artistry is what I admire, right? Like the way that Chester and Mike in Linkin Park used to bounce off of each other. I really admired that because it didn't sound like it was supposed to mesh, right? Even like the likes of a Kid Rock, you know what I mean? Love him, hate him, say what you want about him. Like like I said, you can love him or hate him, but he had that, he was able to rap and he was able to do it with a different percussive in a different tone. And like you should, like in a way that you shouldn't be able to do it. You know what I mean? And it makes you admire it. And I feel that way about him. I feel like he's doing it in a way that's very admirable. And he's rhyming multi-syllabic rhyme schemes, which is hard to do as it is. And the flow is proper, the cadence is proper, the lyricism is there. He's actually talking about something. So not to like nerd out on the hip hop aspect of this, but I just think that it's dope that he's able to rap that well and to tie it all into the artistry.
Ponder of something terrifying, cause this time there's no sound to hide behind. To find over the course of our human existence, one thing consists of consistence, and it's that we're all battling fear. Oh dear, I don't know if we know why we're here. Oh my, too deep, please stop thinking. I liked it better when my car had sound. There are things we can do, but from the things that work there are only two, and from the two that we choose to do, peace will win and fear will lose. There's faith and there's sleep. We need to pick one, please, because faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think, and for us.
He's spazzing out, man. This deep. It's deep. What did he say right here? Fate. There's two things, right? Like you can choose fate or right here.
Choose to do, peace will win and fear will lose.
You got fate, peace will win, fear will lose.
There's faith and there's sleep.
There's faith and there's sleep.
Need to pick one, please, because faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think, and for us.
Because faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think. And I think the kind of schizo vibe that he's giving off right here is pretty dope, because this is the mindset when you don't have it's when you don't have music, right? Or whatever it is that takes you out of that mental state. Like I relate to this because I'm ADHD, man. So my brain is always going 100 miles an hour. So if I don't have something to kind of rack my brain on and concentrate on, my mind will wander. It'll start going. You know what I mean? That's another reason why I stay busy all the time. I'm always working. I never want idle hands. I just don't want to let my brain go to that place, right?
To think is to be alive, and I will try with every rhyme to come across like I am dying to let you know you need to try to think. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought, cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
I love the way that dun, 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 comes in right there at the end. That's dope because it brings in it brings in a little more oomph to the music.
I slot with what I once bought, cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
I love that. And then he goes out onto the stage, man. Come on, bro. I love this. Yo, what were y'all doing out there? Was anybody out there in this crowd when he did this video? Y'all look crazy out there. Standing completely still like that is super dope, though. Look at this. That's the insinuation. It's like, this is what we look like without music. I need my car radio. Someone stole my car radio, put my brain onto a schizophrenic track where I can't even it's just not a good place for me to be. When I don't have music, I don't have peace. And when I don't have peace, I feel like I'm losing it. And I would rather like not be here than to have to deal with this. So I need my car radio, AKA I need my music. And then he walks out and the crowd is looking at him like they're in that same mindset of like, we need music, bro. Now it's time for him to deliver. I love that, bro. That's dope. Super creative. Let's go. That's great. It's just the power of it, man. The power of music. It's the power of music. That's what we talk about that's why I have a platform. It's why I have a channel. You know why? Not because of the power of Nelson. It's because of the power of music. I'm grateful for music so that I have something that I can comment on and something that I can share my thoughts on and just try to tie in like my faith and my love for Jesus and just my walk and my journey through life, the ups and the downs that I've been through in a relatable way that you can hold on to based off of the message that comes from the music itself. And I'm thankful for music like this. It seems like now we got our car radio back, right? It's like we got the music back and now everybody can dance. Everybody can be in unison. Everybody can have their thoughts kind of on track instead of deranged and swinging out of motion because of negativity and the things that brings us down. The music helps us ultimately escape from. I feel like he must have wrote this song. I feel like there's got to be some truth to this, right? There's got to be some kind of inspiration to write a song like this. It's fire. And now I just sit in silence. And now I just I bind her of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know. I want to talk about these bars for a second because he opened up with this too, right? Let's go back a little bit. Hold on. Of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. I ponder of something great. My mind is being ideological about something phenomenal, something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. So I take a breath. They fill with fire, exhale desire. They fill with fire, but I exhale desire. So that by saying like they fill with fire, like when I inhale, and I'm pondering on something magical, something amazing, something great, and then I inhale, I'm inhaling this fire that burns within me to make that happen. And when I exhale, I haven't exhaled execution. I've exhaled a desire, a further desire to make that great thing happen.
I know it's dire, my time today.
I know it's dire, my time today. We only have so much time in a day, right?
I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
It's almost as if to say, like, when, like, without my car radio, without my, that's his place of peace. Make no mistake, that's what he's saying. This is his place of peace. This is where he goes for, you know, sobriety. Not sobriety, but like, you know, not necessarily sobriety, but just like a real place of peace. And I think without it, when that's taken away from you, it takes away from your greatness. And I think that that's kind of what he's saying there. Is so like when I inhale all this fire. I want to make it happen, but I exhale a desire. But without my place of peace, without that construct, I don't know how to execute my plan. And my brain just goes to wandering around like schizo style. And I'm not making fun of him. I relate to him in that way. I feel that way about myself, even whenever it's dead quiet, when it's silent, when I don't have that feeling of peace. And a lot of times what ends up happening is a place of silence. Like, we're not even talking, like, let's take the music out of it, right? Like, if we're not even talking about music, if it's me and I'm just in a place of dead quiet, like straight silence, I'm very anxious. Like, I do not do well with silence. If it's so quiet I could hear a pin drop, I'm anxious and I'm stressed. And I don't know how to overcome it without a noise. I got to have some kind of noise, an air conditioner, a fan on, white noise. Music is my number one, obviously. But anything to escape that sound of silence, because that silence sometimes can be so loud that it's disruptive to my peace. This was hard. I love this. This record was great. Yeah, y'all point me to the next one, man. 21 Pilots. We up in here, man. Shout out to the Click. Huh? Did I get that right? I hope so, man. I saw a bunch of y'all saying y'all were the Click, but thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for showing up to my channel and for giving me an opportunity to react to your favorite artist. I hope I'm doing you justice, man. I hope I'm doing it well. Y'all let me know in the comments what you thought of this. And make sure, if you will, before you leave here, to click on, I'm about to link a video, or YouTube is about to link a video that they think that you're going to like. Will you please just click on that video? Let me know if they nail it, or let me know if like they threw you way off course and this is not what you want in your algorithm. Just let me know. I would appreciate it so much, man. Thank y'all for coming through. Like, subscribe, comment, hype, do all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.